I prefer women.
Cristiano, ni mucho menos. Yo intento hacer lo mejor para mi equipo, para...
Diego Maradona was unarguably the best Argentine player ever until Lionel Messi showed up. But both players are the very best of their various generations, and the football community's opinion is divided on who is the better player. But can you guess who the better player is? Well, come with us as we decide who's the best, Messi or Maradona. Let's get started with their passing ability. Messi is a famous football player in this generation, so the average football fan actually understands how good a passer he is. The former Barcelona legend became famous because of his dribbling ability, but as his career progressed, it became obvious that he wasn't just a dribbler. Dude is blessed with the gift of passing. You probably might not associate him with long passes, but that's not a problem as he's a master of medium and short passes. Additionally, his ability to give deadly passes makes him a lot more dangerous than just a player who dribbles excellently. Messi is clearly good at passing, but this just might be a skill he learned from Maradona. In his playing days, Maradona was precise with his passes. He had very good vision and could find hidden players quite effortlessly. Maradona had a handful of passes, and the backheel pass was one of the most creative. As far as passing is concerned, it might be difficult to pick one player over another, so we move on to the next yardstick, which is dribbling.
Es que la gente cree que lo que uno cuesta uno se lo lleva, es mentira.
Diego Maradona was famous for several reasons, but he was most famous for his ability to make dribbling past opponents look so easy. If you think Messi was strong on the ball, you probably have no idea how much of a dribbler Maradona was. You see, in his prime, getting the ball off Maradona was next to impossible. He was the biggest dribbler of his generation and popularized dribbling against several opponents at once, and the various teams in the 1986 World Cup will never forget his exploits. The fact is, the only way to stop Maradona relatively easy was by bringing him down, and this became the norm for oppositions. Messi's arrival on the scene reminded people in the football community of Diego Maradona. They had quite a number of similarities, and chief among them is Messi's ability to dribble effortlessly. Before developing into a world-class player, Messi had a reputation for constantly dribbling opponents. Dude didn't need to do several step-overs to try to trick the players. He basically depended on his body to beat his opponents, and the world never forgot the day he dribbled several Getafe players and slotted the ball coolly into the net. Folks that didn't watch Maradona might consider Messi a better dribbler. On the other hand, if you watch both players, you will almost consider Messi a new generation Maradona so long as dribbling is concerned. Well, that brings us to speed. Messi and Maradona are arguably the best dribblers of all time. Sadly, we can't say the same about their speed. Messi is a decently fast player, and his 20 miles per hour at his maximum recorded speed, this is clearly not the most impressive speed for a player. However, he is quite fast for being a player of his height and stature. Although the former Barcelona star is quite fast, he might not be exactly comfortable with chasing long balls. Nonetheless, he moves very fast when he has the ball at his feet. In his playing days, Maradona had quite a reputation for his speed, as much as other players could run faster than him when he wasn't with the ball. He actually moved really fast when he had the ball. Although we have Messi's recorded maximum speed, Maradona has no such record. But since both players have a speed of 88 on FIFA, if this is anything to go by, there is a tie as far as speed is concerned. Well, going fast is good, but what use is a striker if he can't score? This is something Messi knew too well. Interestingly, Maradona knew this too. But which of them was better at scoring?
Creo que respeto a toda la gente, pero ya creo de que me doy mucho más con la gente.
Well, Messi could have gone down as the greatest goal scorer of his era, but that will not be happening. as he is second best to Ronaldo. The captain of the Argentine national team might not be the greatest goal scorer of his generation, but it will be impossible to have a conversation about the most prolific goal scorers of this generation without mentioning him. Messi has scored all types of goals. In his early days in the game, he only seemed comfortable with his left foot, but as his career progressed, he soon became prolific with both feet. Dude didn't even let his height limit him, as he stunned the world when he scored a header in the 2009 Champions League final. From penalties, free kicks, tap-ins, so far, Messi has scored more than 805 goals in over 1,024 games, and this leaves him with a goal ratio of a goal in 1.3 matches. Going by the numbers, Maradona might not exactly be considered one of the greatest goal scorers of all time due to the impressive figures of several modern-day footballers. However, he will always be remembered as one of the best goal scorers of his generation. Dude scored in various situations as much as his ability to dribble past players played a major role in his goals. He didn't score only solo goals. He was known for his accurate and powerful shots, and these helped him score several goals. Based on records, Maradona played 679 games and scored 346 goals. This gave us an average of 1 goal in 2 games. Of course, this is good. However, when it comes to scoring goals, Messi is obviously better, but that isn't the only yardstick that pushes things in his favor. Awards are another. Now, awards come in handy in showing how successful a player is, and as far as awards are concerned, Messi is very successful. Dude has a ton of awards and is one of the most decorated players of all time. Well, he isn't the only one in this boat. Maradona also knew what it felt like to win awards. Messi is an 8-time Ballon d'Or winner. That's not all. He is a 4-time Champions League winner, a 10-time La Liga winner, and has won several other awards. These are both personal and collective, and just when it seemed like he wasn't going to ever get a World Cup gold medal, well, he wrapped things up with a World Cup in 2022. Messi's career is still going, so he is still busy adding more trophies to his collection. Just like Messi, Maradona is a World Cup winner, and as such, this is perhaps the biggest achievement as a footballer. He is more than a World Cup winner, he's also a Europa Cup winner. However, beyond collectives awards, he didn't really win a lot of personal awards. Now, you might want to assume this is because he was good enough to win them. But guess what? That's not the reason. There weren't as many awards to be won in Maradona's days. There is a likelihood he would have scooped lots of awards up if he had lived in an era with several awards. Messi is one of the most prolific goal scorers of all time, but dude doesn't have to score goals for his team to win matches. He also has a reputation for creating goals and is one of the players with the highest number of assists ever. Yeah, he's blessed with unique moves that can open up the tightest of defenses, and when he opens these defenses, he doesn't always go for a goal. Sometimes he passes to a teammate in a better goal-scoring position. Just like Messi, Maradona is known for being great at assisting teammates. Well, going by the number of assists, Messi is a good player. However, if we are to judge based on the frequency of assists per match, Maradona is the better player. Maradona and Messi played in different eras, so it might be difficult to tell who the better player is going by resistance. In Maradona's time, players didn't have to cover so many miles in a game. The average player covered about 5 miles, and that was okay. Interestingly, things are a lot different now and more difficult too. Due to the tactics employed by modern-day coaches, players get to cover as much as 74 miles in a match. It's clear that the miles covered by Messi per match are more than what Maradona covered. This implies that Messi could have been at the top of his game if he had played in Maradona's era. Sadly, we can't say the same for Maradona's playing in Messi's era. And that brings us to strength. By mere looking at Maradona and Messi, the former seems like the stronger player. Maradona was robust and had an impressive muscle mass. Due to this, he was very physical. The Napoli legend could duel with the toughest of defenders over and over again without getting tired. So it's obvious dude was very strong. Messi, on the other hand, still a strong player, but didn't build his game around his strength. He was more focused on speed and agility, and if for any reason he decided to build his game around all-around physicality, he probably wouldn't have ended up with 8 Ballon d'Or awards, as his career could have ended a long time ago. So with that in mind, Maradona is the better player. Going by the yardsticks above, Messi is the better player, but you don't have to take our word for it. We would like to know who you think the better player is. Kindly tell us in the comments section below. Hey, before moving on, please like and share this video. Also, kindly subscribe to this channel if you haven't done so yet. We draw the curtains here, and we'll see you in the next video.